right, here we go. This is the classic track that they bring in. It's really great. Respect. Here's the moment. So for those of you who may not have context about like the culture of dubstep and the type of performance that's done, it's like what you probably just saw made you think, what the hell is that guy doing? Why is he being a complete jerk? You know, he runs up and pushes them aside and then, you know, basically wheels the track and stops the track. You may be thinking, what the heck? How rude. But that's actually like who that was is Shivers the Butcher, and here's some dubstep meta, who is kind of like an OG super talented rhythm producer and DJ. So he's kind of like a godfather of the scene, and you know, he was like, whoa, they're playing this classic track and what's called like, you know, stopping the music and wheeling the track, rewinding it is kind of like a it's for some people and for some genres, they're like, what the heck? That's so out of nowhere. That doesn't make sense. It's annoying, but it's actually cool. And I don't know if I'll convince you, but it is super cool because it's basically kind of like that moment was so cool. We're just going to stop everything and go right before that moment and just let it happen again. Play the track again. And kind of the saying is, if it's nice, play it twice. And so when kind of a godfather of the genre comes up and is like, stop the set, play it back, that's like a huge that's like huge brownie points. Is kind of like, oh heck yeah. So even though he came up and seemed really angry, he's just like super energy, and he says to them, that's right, educate them. And that's kind of like, I don't think it's like a dubstep specific thing, but education is supposed to be like, all right, I'm the DJ, I'm the one with the knowledge, I'm here to educate the crowd on this genre or show them some stuff they've never heard before. So it's just a cool moment. And even if you have like no context for this, like you've never heard that song before, you're not into dubstep, hopefully this kind of like translate it to be like, what? Why is this like sort of, you know, really old school sounding song comes out of nowhere, gets rewound, and this guy out of nowhere comes up on stage and yells at them. I think it's a swag moment. And so here they go play it again. Big track. Oops. There we go. Anyways, yeah, super cool moment. Even the crowd completely dies because it is kind of an older track. It's still a cool moment for old heads.